What's going on? Back plugged in again with your boy the Prophet. Hey, yo, man. So we just finished out a smash 'em session of Extreme Co-op. So just to kind of show you guys what we are looking at as far as progress. Mind you, we got 8 extra stages in our session, and then I bought the 5 tickets out of the Extreme Co-op shop. And I'll pretty much show you guys here. I pretty much already cleared out the Extreme Co-op shop, and that's mainly because the Extreme Co-op shop, it transfers from month to month. So essentially, yeah, and it's very short and sweet. So yeah, we bought the 5 tickets here. We bought all the scrolls. Now all that's really left are like affiliation scrolls, which I don't too much worry about those. If I wanted to, I could buy all those right now, but I just don't pretty much prioritize them. You literally can clear out the shop in just one little go of Extreme Co-op as long as you're in 3rd seat. If you're in 7th seat, it's going to take you a little bit longer, but this video I'm going to go over all the best tips and tricks for Extreme Co-op. I'm also going to show you my builds. Now that we have the co-op deck, we're able to set up to 5 characters. So essentially, these are my characters set up for my tech co-op deck, alright? So first of all, when I'm hosting, I'm going to be using TLA Soy Phone for the absolute max clear time possible. And you'll see me going crazy with TLA Soy Phone in just a few moments. But I just want to give you guys a build and a breakdown of who are some of the better characters to use. So as you see, I have the Nerd Headband, 30% chance to nullify melee resistance. This does help dramatically in cases where you would like disconnect or people would disconnect. You could at least finish the run by yourself. And as the host, you don't want anyone to negate 100% of your damage. You want to make sure when you do a strong attack, you have a chance to kill or hit everything there. So it's very important as a host to make sure you have that. As well as very important to have a tension tie. Your soul bomb is very important in co-op. So you want to make sure that you have a tension tie. As you see, we have a tension tie on all of my SP characters. I have OED2 as number 2 just because like autoing and stuff. But like I don't plan to auto Extreme Co-op. But yeah, best accessories that you can get. Also, there are characters with links that are like recharge plus stamina recovery, recharge plus fire duration. That's going to help you a lot. Actually, I put Rangiku on her. Yeah, I don't know how that didn't change. But yeah, so the only thing that was happening to me that my soy phone was getting paralyzed by some of the mobs because they're swipers. So they're going to have that paralysis spray. So any type of recharge plus whatever ailment that will help you, you can do that as well. But strong attack recharge, strong attack damage, both ways there. And then with my Ginzuru, he doesn't need a Zeta pill. You do not need a Zeta pill for this Extreme Co-op. So be mindful of that. You don't need that for this Extreme Co-op. My Ginzuru just set up for just main other stuff. Now, she is set up for co-op, for Extreme Co-op. So she's my second option if I'm joining and I don't have to host. I could use Nini. Now also if I'm not hosting, then I could just go ahead and use Ginzuru, or I could use Campfire Ward Stark, who would be my choice. But to help other people clear, I have Nini set up because that's going to be the best character to use for Extreme Co-op. So we'll go ahead and go over some of the footage. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Just show you guys kind of the breakdown of exactly what the rooms look like, what's the fastest way to clear, and what are the best teams. As I explained to you guys, the best team in terms of straight clear time is going to be a TLS Soy Phone as host, 1 Halibel or Flyzen, and 2 Ninnies or 1 Ninny and then like a Stark. But 2 Ninnies work very well because they damage melee and ranged enemies. So this first room is an absolute nightmare. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Later on in the runs, we just bomb the first room. Host bombs this first room because like it's such a pain. Normally the first room, even if it's, I would say a lot of the times in Extreme Co-op, the toughest room is the first room for whatever reason. Biggest open area with like 5 spawns of the chunkiest mobs. But you guys are going to see every single run that we're going to do is going to be an extra stage. And not just because we don't finish the runs unless they're extra stages. The reason that people do that is to have a better chance at getting the extra stages, which give you the 5, which can give you, you know, gold items of this specific color. So this time it's speed. Speed gold chappy is the only gold chappy I actually don't have. And I don't have any, you know, of the like, I don't have any T sets for speed or anything like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna be farming this one kind of decently, not as much as I did for like mine though. I farmed up 150 for mine. No, the last time I farmed like 130 something. Last time mine came, so like this time prior, I farmed 200 extra stages, and then I farmed like 160 extra stages before as well. But that's with doing like 2 or 3 sessions a day. So if you just do 1 or 2 extreme co-op sessions a day, you can easily net 500 to 1,000 editing brushes a day with just 1 or 2 sessions. Like, just depending. Now I would say, I know 500 to 1,000 is a big range, but it just depends on if you're doing those in co-op. Mind you guys, we are always running extreme co-op in my Discord. I will have that linked in the description. The Discord is always linked in the description, okay? I'm just saying right now. So yeah, there are multiple channels for extreme co-op reset runs, extreme co-op full runs, and then there are several channels so people can coordinate, so we're not mixing up a whole bunch of rooms at once. But yeah, man, joining places like Discord is going to give you a lot more consistency. If you're just joining with randoms, you can't expect the randoms to know exactly how you want to play. Even though you can say something on the message, stuff still kind of has to be coordinated for you to clear as fast as possible. And that's one of the biggest factors in extreme co-op is clear time, because you want to be in and out. If you can clear it in a minute, and you'll see we just consistently bomb this room. Now, once this run is over, we're going to completely change the strategy because we're having issues in the first room. And like I said, if we're having issues, I know a lot of you guys are. So, may want to have the host bomb the first room. Then there's a 50% chance that if you do get an extra stage, you'll get an extra soul bomb. So that's not always going to happen, but if it does, that's going to just give you more clear time in the first place. But yeah, normally the host wants to try and bomb the last room because there's 2 sets of mobs. But a little secret is if you have 2 soul bombs and your host still has the soul bomb, your host should essentially use his soul bomb where it's going to be the most effective. So if you can bomb down an entire room and then you have 2 more soul bombs left, let your other 2 soul bombs go towards 1 wave of bosses, 2nd wave of bosses. So you're going to see, man, with TLA Soy Phone, if you guys have a proper team composition, it's going to be under a minute every single time. This map is going to actually work for a lot of people, especially people with like a beam first strong attack. It's going to just rip, and that's only if you're the host, of course. But yeah, as you see, 1 booster and 2 ninnies, that's essentially the best team comp possible. And then whoever your host is, just use your highest max transcendent character. If you got a 2 or 5 character with level 10 SP, level 10 focus, or whatever is your best, that's who you want to use if you're the host. Also, you want to make sure that the host is the strongest person there, or that everybody is equally as strong or close. So yeah, as you see, we just bombed the first room there, completely ripped it. Now everyone has strong attacks for the 2nd room, and I told them, I made sure, I said, don't use your 3rd strong attack in the first room. All right, so no one used their 3rd strong attack. I bombed the first room, everything's charged for the 2nd, we blitz it. Now if you run this strategy, you do not have to bomb that first boss. The first boss is always the most insignificant, always, okay? So if you're trying to pick which bosses to farm, which ones to keep alive, always make sure you don't bomb the first boss unless you're doing reset runs. In reset runs, you want to do those as fast as possible. So you cannot bomb the first boss and then you're just saving your soul bomb for no reason because you're going to reset. So with resets, you want to do it as fast as possible. You see there that I bombed early, then we got 1 bomb there, and now we still have another soul bomb for this last room. So essentially, I'm going to go ahead and clear here. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And with this strategy, it works a lot better if you do get the extra soul bomb. That way your third person can bomb the room after the extra stage. Then your host can just bomb that last room down. And then that way everybody's soul bomb is used to maximum capacity. Make sure you don't hit your soul bomb early, otherwise you won't get any damage. And look at that. 49-second clear time. And we were averaging about 50-second clear times once everybody had everything situated. So like I said, I'll go ahead and show you guys my editing brushes right now so you guys can see. And yeah, I just did a video showing you these earlier. I got 200 editing brushes in about an hour and 45 minutes during resets. So, but yeah, man, that is the video. I did give you guys the best characters to use overall. For melee are going to be Ginzuru, the new Grimjow, TLA Soifone, or Flyzen, Fullbring Ichigo as well. Those are 5 really great options for melee. And then for range, less options, of course. Nini, Can't Fear and Word Stark. Tech Rukia is like the best straight range character to use, by the way, because she has killer and she's a great character, great kit and great character. So yeah, and then of course Nini's going to be great. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you live it up. Make sure you check to see when your time schedules are for Extreme Co-op times. And until then, Prophet Nation, hope you guys enjoy. I love y'all. I'm out.